the book. I'm recently reading it, which is The Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri. So in the morning itself, I read that we talk about unconditional love always, but he talked
Yes, yes.
about the unconditional happiness. And we
Hmm.
should be happy without reason. You should incorporate the habit of be happy without reason. And then a thought comes in everybody's mind that how can we be happy without any reason and not. Then he talked about like every. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the session. It's really nice to see you here again on my channel. Tell me first, how have you been?
I'm extremely fine and happy. I'm thrilled and excited to talk and meet again here.
Same here, same here. I'm really looking forward to have a great and candid conversation with you. It's been really a long time that we have been delaying the session because of the time, and as you are a working professional, so I'm really sorry for that. But finally, we are here, and I'm ready to have this lovely conversation with you. So, first, I think we are connecting again after 4 months, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong,
yes,
right?
yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So since then, I think there are a lot of things that have been changed or improved, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Glad to know that. Okay, so maybe many people don't know you. So I want you to give your introduction first so people can know. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Abdul Razak. I am from India, Kerala. Now I'm working abroad, UAE. I had connected Regina ma'am before 4 months. I'm a man of or a passionate English learner from childhood itself. Actually, I did not learn from the childhood itself. That's why I'm eager. From that itself, from after 10th standard, I am in English journey, and still it's going on. I'm just connecting people and talking with people, and I'm using different method to improve my English language.
That's
That's all.
fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. In the last session, you mentioned that you love reading books. Not exactly, but you read books to just reply if somebody asks me that which book are you reading, then I can say, okay,
Correct,
this book
correct.
I'm reading and all. So, what about now? Are you reading any book these days?
Oh, before that, let me congratulate you because you still remember the incident that happened before 4 months. 4 months
Mm-hmm.
means that's a short time for a lay people, layman. But for you, I think it's something special because each day you are making day fruitfully because you are making videos and doing engaging your task and assignment. So actually, it is countable really. Even though even in a strict schedule, you still remember that what I said in the last our session. Okay, come
Mm-hmm.
to our point. What as you said, it was correct only. In my childhood, I used to read a lot. Even when I reach to my wife house, even I will read book. I will keep one book with me, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone will talk about, oh, he's a reader, always reading.
Mm-hmm.
Was a passionate reader, and I used to write something after reading. See, my tendency or my style is, if I get something, I will dig into it. That's my
Mm-hmm.
tendency. So I think you may know about it because if I attended one session, I can skip it and go. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like that. I'm a man following it. So I used to read a lot of books. It was in Malayalam itself. Okay, actually, that time I did not switch to English language. If I'm talking about current situation, just 1 week before I completed one book, very nice book, English book. It has 270 pages. Actually, I am proud of myself. I feel proud of myself because I completed that much big book. For me, it's big book because no people normally read 500 pages or 600 pages, 1000-page books. But normally, I'm not reading. As
Mm-hmm.
a reader, I feel very happy to share that its name is Five Love Language.
Five love language.
If you did not read,
Okay.
you must read. All the audience should read. It's a very simple book, and it's written by Dr. Chamban, if I'm not wrong. So that book is very simple language, not simple language, but it is we can afford it. That language as English learners, we can really afford it. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
when I attended one session, I taught to Shanta ma'am. I last attended one session with Shanta ma'am. Told her
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading one book that is a five love language. She replied me that time, after completing, you come. Let's join once again to discuss about that book.
Oh, okay. So she has already read it.
No, no, no. She want. I have to talk about that in next conversation.
Okay.
She wanted. She
Okay.
wished.
That's great. I want to appreciate one more thing. I think in the last session also I said the same thing that you are the one thing that you are a great observer, and second thing I got to know today is that you are able to make people curious. First, you talked about the book I have read. It's so big and I have completed, so people should also do. And you just made the hype that I was curious to know that what is the name, not even the name. So it's like a great skill, I guess you have incorporated. How did you do that?
You
I
made my
want to,
day.
I want to do that to just make
uh,
people curious to know what she is talking about or what the person is, which book is it. Yeah. So yeah.
So I will speak about its reply in other. Its answer is in other book name. It's called How to Talk People.
How? Okay, that means I think I have in my maybe this one. There is a
Actually, I
book.
have soft. Yeah, I have soft copy only. I don't have hard copy. I'm reading soft copy.
Mm-hmm.
So in that book, not only from that we used to hear and we used to read a lot how to talk people, how to
Hmm.
captivate people's attention, and
Hmm.
see even you. I think you are visible or you are witnessed about how I'm talking, how I'm captivating people. I'm not
Mm.
pride about myself. I'm not what I call boasting myself. It's a reality. It's give me pleasure. So what you said is correct. Knowingly or unknowingly, it came to my attitude or my behavior. So that's nice, nice quality.
Mm.
So this book is also nice. We have to go behind it. And one of my friend, I'm always talk about book reading, and he used to
Mm-hmm.
tell that don't complete the book at a single stretch itself. Just read one page and just follow it or just think about it and make interpretation. Like that, you have
Mm-hmm.
to go slow reading. But if I get a book, I have to complete it. So. I used to go nearby libraries. So when I was in my district itself, I went a new place. I stayed
Mm-hmm.
there for few months.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I inquired about a new library. So that
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good reader, I'm a philosopher or something. But whatever the fact, maybe this only one incident, but the audience or some people will hear that this person is a great leader, a reader. Actually, not
Mm-hmm.
like that. So I went to one library. So I spoke with that library, that ma'am, and we had a connection. And we used to talk about the books, and we people gathered there and discuss about the book. So after 1 month, I left the place. Then the people from that area was asking about Abdurazak, that library ma'am, asking about yourself. Where is
Mm.
Abdurazak? He's being here. In a short time, short period, you make a team there, you make a gang there, like that. People were talking. So what I explained about my reading and the reading style habits and that what it made impact on my life. That was I'm trying to say.
Mm. Fantastic. It
Mm.
means you have that aura, you have that skill to, I think, impress people and help them and make that. Okay, got to know. Okay. I want to know, like, how maybe as you are maybe an extrovert, am I right?
Actually, there are extrovert is there, introvert is there, and there is one more middle one. What is the name?
Ambivert.
I think
Ambivert.
ambivert. Ambivert. I heard from your conversation itself. I think I will be in three. Because no,
Ambivert.
sometimes, yeah,
Uh,
if I get a good circle, I will be extrovert. Okay, I will speak more. But
mm,
normally I try to keep quiet, like a sea.
mm-hmm.
Be like a
Okay.
sea, because it's over, its surface is very calm, but inside
Mm.
many things happening, I'm trying to
Yeah.
be like. Yeah, actually, I'm not an extrovert, as you said. Extrovert, I know many people, my many friends are there. They are very extrovert. Even single minute, they be quiet. From morning to evening, they will speak, but I cannot. See,
Yeah.
after my duty today, I spoke with one person. It was in English itself. He's English. He's from, I think, Telangana or other. He's
Mm-hmm.
Hindi. So we
Okay.
common language. As it is common language, we had to speak in English. So
Mm.
I feel tired because of speaking. But in the case of people extrovert, they are starting from morning to evening. They are continuously talking. Even from the night itself, they are for a continuous 2 days or 3 days, they are okay to speak. But I'm not like that.
Mm.
Actually,
Yes.
we need energy to speak. What about you?
What do you think?
You actually, I don't have to think, because you explained already in your sessions that you are
Yeah.
extrovert. You are mm, not extrovert. What is that opposite? Introvert.
Introvert. Yes, I have been maybe for so long introvert only. But recently, I would say this YouTube channel and this language has made me an extrovert to, not extrovert, ambivert to now, as
Happy.
I feel more confident and though not only because of YouTube, not only because of these sessions, but somewhere like I am also very fond of reading books, so maybe books have helped me a lot to change my mindset, to become more confident, to become more assertive while talking to people. Earlier I used to think a lot about myself before opening my mouth, before uttering even a single word, that what if it is wrong, what if the person will judge me, what if this and that, all
Mhm.
always I was confused in my mind itself before speaking and before talking to people. But now I don't think much, and I think books has changed me a lot, my mindset. At the same time, the exposure which I got because of my audience and people like you who came into my life like angels, and they helped me a lot to learn and grow. So I think it has made me now an ambivert. Still,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
I
good.
feel sometimes I meet people with whom I cannot even talk a little bit, and I don't show up, and then I don't speak, and they are even surprised to know that she is a YouTuber. She speaks a lot in the sessions, and here she's not even uttering a single word. How this come? But sometimes it depends on the aura, depends on the person, and it happens with me, still happens, like in person. If the person is totally new, I don't know anything about the person, I would not be able to connect, or I would not be able to strike up a conversation with the person. I don't know why, I still feel that. A few times I have experienced it, that is why I know still it happens with me. It is not about just about speaking now, maybe it is about the belief or the trust, maybe my heart and mind take a lot of time to trust and to have that friendship and aura to first become very good with the person, and then have maybe, because when you will talk to the person in person, you will maybe discussing something or sharing something. So if you don't know anything about the equal interest or about the person's
Yeah,
mindset, then it's difficult. And when it comes to trusting anyone, it's really hard for me to trust people, really. I'm really grateful that I have audience and people like you in my life. Like virtually also it was difficult always to trust people. But nowadays I trust people virtually. Virtually it is even difficult. I want to meet people, my audience. But in person it is difficult for me to face and trust, even though I know many people are very great like human beings. But that is somewhere holds me back from striking up conversation and be in the conversation fully. So maybe that is why it happens still, but I'm working on these things. Whenever I meet people, I try my level best to have a little conversation with them. A few times I have come across that I'm not able to. That is why I know still that there is a problem. So sometimes I just ignore, and sometimes just I try my level best to bring something which I can talk about. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I want to know a little bit about in your previous session that I think you talked about that how you learned English and how were in during school days, and then you started learning a little bit during college, and now your friends are like your friends are amazed to know that you how good you are at English and how beautifully and efficiently you present yourself in front of people. So that was just about journey of learning and transforming your the way you speak and the language itself, but I want to know a little more about how was your school life and how was your college life, like how do you distinguish between both in terms of subjects, in terms of freedom, in terms of teachers, and the environment or friends, whatever comes to your mind related to college and school. Yeah.
Okay, good question. Actually, I spoke about it in our last session, even though more clearly I can speak because the question was very sharp. Okay, so it's I am going to reveal the secret from my school life. I was hostel for 10 years. Not only 10 years, in total, I was there in 13 years. After 10th, also degree also I completed like that. So till 10th, I failed it 2 times. I have to reveal that secret. I did
Oh
not.
my God.
I, I did not tell to people or public it. No problem because no need
Hmm.
to exaggerate ourselves. No need to demotivate ourselves. Be
Hmm.
ourselves.
Hmm.
So uh, I when I went to school for
Hmm.
checking the result, I'm hearing it's a really wonder. I was in ninth standard
Okay.
because I went to school by bicycle, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
that time, school tendency was the atmosphere was the failed student's name will announce in mic.
Mm-hmm.
So when I entered the school compound, the first name was my name, Abdul Razak.
Oh.
See,
Alphabetically,
uh,
your name starts first. So.
start everywhere I'm on the top, everywhere because Abdul Razak starting with A and B, only in register only, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that repeated, I think, second year also, eight and nine, eight standard and nine standard happened, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what I learned in my school days because I don't know what happened that day. That time we were in a poor stage in our family background was
Mm-hmm.
not able to look after me, and not only me, my brothers also were in a hostel. So my
Mm-hmm.
parents enrolled there. So I studied. I got food there. So I'm happy. I'm still feel gratitude to those all team who made me so far. Okay, school time, I prioritized for food and dress. That's only. And actually, there is no reason to not study. But I don't know why I did not study. I don't know. After 10th standard, I will tell you the one more fact. In 10th standard hostel, we were four.
Mm-hmm.
Almost we were okay in everything, football, game, everything. We were together, combined study. But when result came,
Mm-hmm.
Abdurrazak failed again in mathematics. So
Okay.
that was again shocking me. From that moment, I started thinking, why Abdurrazak like this? Yeah, so I have to change myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
requested to my parent, my father. My father was very, very funny, very comic character. I will tell you other secret now because when I was in college time, why I'm
Mm-hmm.
skipping one topic to other topic, you know, this related to my father. That's why.
Okay.
Uh, during my BA time, I informed my father first time,
Mm-hmm.
you are waiting for marriage. I think you are that age or that circumstances. That time, I told my father there is a
Mm-hmm.
girl. I
Okay.
informed my father directly.
Wow.
There's a so father replied me,
Mm-hmm.
okay, will you fix or should we come? That was my father's first reaction.
Okay.
Will you decide? Will you take the decision or will you do everything or should we interfere in your matter? That
Mm-hmm.
was father's response. That much support. Still, he's very support. Okay, he's very comic. Be are still spending a lot of time. We can talk about father later, I think. In other session, we can talk. Let us come to our topic itself. So I said my father, after 10th standard, I have to learn. So my father
Mm-hmm.
was in other college in Thrissur district. So he was a chef in a hostel. So I requested my father, I have to study. Actually, there is no background or support to learn that time. So my father sorry, took me to that hostel, and he inquired the seating availability. The availability was 120. I am the
Mm-hmm.
121, so I lost the chance. I couldn't learn there. I couldn't enroll there. So, but I stayed there with my father in his room. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to learn. I don't know. That was a turning point.
Mm-hmm.
So, after 1 week, one child dropped out from the college. So I got a chance to study there. I became one of the 120 people, and I will tell you, after 6 years, I become the 120 people passed out from the college, and 100 students drop out in between 1 to 6 years. So I became one of the 20 people. So from that college days, I was with Hindu newspaper, Ramalingam English Dictionary, English and Malayalam Dictionary. So because no, I am aware about myself. Abdurazak is zero, so I have to do something. I have to build myself. So that this person was itself a motivation for myself. Still, I'm see if any people mock me, tease me, I'm taking it positively. So I have a revenge to myself. Abdurazak, you are in a low standard or a low what I call self-esteem. You have to come up, so it's myself motivating me. So that is a degree and a school era or situations. I did not go deeply, but I think this is enough. If any
Mm-hmm.
more questions you can ask. So I just focused much in during my degree time. So in my college, there was a training program for speaking, writing, drawing,
Mm-hmm.
drama, different programs. I will give name for everything. So I will tell now, I can speak in front of 100 people, no worries. No worries to speak in 100 people, but I have a limitation to talk in a in a small group still. I don't know, that is my, actually, I'm not hesitate to speak, but some inhibition is there in me. If there is 7 people or 10 people in a random, a local discussion and all right. So actually, I did not train for that, but instead I trained to speak in front of 100 or 1,000 people. I did. I'm not worried about that.
Wow, I loved your spirit and the enthusiasm. You still have that. You keep that alive in yourself. Maybe as you started taking yourself very seriously and focusing on the nuances of everything, when it comes to grooming your personality, learning the language, upgrading yourself, coming out of the comfort zone, and in order to broaden your horizon, you started back in college, and you are still in on the same path. Like you have the same energy, same enthusiasm, and wow, it's like so motivating. It's nowadays it's difficult to lose like it's easy to lose motivation very easily. People lose after 7 days, after 1 month, they are like, oh, I don't know how to do it, and I am not feeling motivated to learn the language itself. And you are like, it's been like many years that you have been
Uh,
keeping the same kind of mindset, the same kind of enthusiasm in yourself, which not only helping you, I believe it must be helping your friends and people around you, your colleagues. And
yeah,
nowadays I have seen you are talking to many YouTubers too, so you are motivating many people out there, including me. I am one of them that you have motivated me a lot every time. In the last session
thank
also, I felt so glad and so energetic after talking to you. So this is something which you, I think, I as we can see that, people judge on based on the current level or the current fame if somebody has, or if current level if somebody has in English. But there's always a huge preparation and practice behind that. You also have been doing a lot, and now universe has given you the chance to spread in the world itself. Give back to the universe. You have brought something from universe, from the universe, and you are trying to give it back to the universe again, and we all are the part of it. And I loved this about you, and I always appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. In addition to that, when we talk about motivation and all sometimes we will be demotivated, right?
Hmm.
So actually, I think we are giving happiness key to someone else's hand. Actually, we have to take care of ourselves. If anyone is not talking with us, don't be desperate or demotivated, because nobody will give us bread and butter, right? They won't take our things. So we are the master of our ship, we are the captain of our ship. We have to move ahead. If that person
Hmm.
is not minding, that person is not talking, don't go behind the petty things. We have to live the happy life and we have to go ahead. See, you asked one question, you are extrovert, introvert, or like that, right? So sometimes we
Hmm.
will be introvert and sometimes we will be demotivated, right? Every people
Hmm.
will be there. But from there, we have to stand a king, I think.
Hmm. Absolutely, I completely agree. I was reading the book. I'm recently reading it, which is The Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri. So, in the morning itself, I read that we talk about unconditional love always, but he talked
Yes, yes.
about the unconditional happiness. And we
Hmm.
should be happy without reason. You should incorporate the habit of be happy without reason. And then, a thought comes in everybody's mind that how can we be happy without any reason and not. Then he talked about like everybody's there who is sad without any reason. Then why can't be happy without any reason? Tell me. It's like, oh wow. Yeah, happens.
Correct.
Many times we are so sad and we are like, I don't know why I'm sad. I'm feeling bad, but I don't know why I'm feeling bad. So it is like, when if you can be sad and bad without any reason, then why can't you be happy without any reason? It's like, wow. And
I have a question
it
for you.
blew my mind. Hmm. Yeah.
Have you ever become happy once you read beautiful sentences or after you hear a beautiful words or ideas or concept?
Yes. A lot of times it seems like the universe is talking to me, as I am the strong believer of the universe now. So that is why I feel that universe, how beautifully the universe is guiding me, how beautifully the universe is helping me to live this life purposefully, beautifully, and without any burden. So I always love when I come across such things.
Really, we will be happy because once you shared the thought, instant I became very excited. If you are become sad without any reason, why can't be happy without any reason?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Unconditional
good.
happiness. And then I got to know, wow, that's really great to be happy without any reason. Why we always try to find a reason to be happy? And we
Yes,
don't
yes,
find any
yes.
reason to be sad. We have, like, without any reason, we are crying. Without any reason, we are sad. So I think that is a great thing. And it also requires a lot of practice, conscious practice to be happy.
Okay. Like a teacher, we can recall our sessions. We started with reading, right?
Hmm.
After that, we spoke about the school life and college life,
Hmm.
and we came to happiness, self-esteem. Okay. Any question regarding this? Otherwise, I have one or two questions to you,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
at the last
Shoot,
10 minutes.
shoot the questions. I
Okay.
would love to. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, normal question. It's a normal question itself. After 5 years, where you'll be, or where you have to see yourself there after 5 years.
Um, First, that could be a little funny, but I just want to tell that I see married first. So there must be a lot of changes. And in terms of YouTube, and here I feel that I would have. Mm, I'm not sure about the numbers, how many subscribers I would have, but I want to be a very, very great YouTuber. There I see that I would be one day. And I have a few now platforms in my mind where I want to see myself giving speech or kind of a motivational speaker and all. So that also I think I would have achieved till then after 5 years if I see. And a few things in my mind related to you know, starting or doing something for women especially. So I think I would be running that as a I don't know what I should be calling myself, but I would be running something great for the society. That's how I see
Okay,
myself. Yeah,
giving back to the universe, right?
absolutely.
Okay. For growth, what is your definition or your opinion about growth, and how do
Growth.
you think about your growth?
That's really a deep question, I must say. Growth in, like, there are a lot of, different areas where we see and we want to see growth, and which includes, in my opinion, which includes your personal growth, your professional growth, your financial goals you have, and like a lot of fears are there always in our mind, and then we want to face them, so we want to grow in that case too. Like, when you become a person where there is no fear, there is always maybe, but you try to be. So that's a question which needs to sit with
Think.
and contemplate a lot. But still, I feel that I growth in terms of growing in every field. Like, as a YouTuber, I want to grow as a person, as I want to grow my mindset, like growth mindset I want to incorporate in myself. I don't want to stuck at some place, or I don't want to be biased, or have certain kind of beliefs. Like, I believe that since our childhood we have some learnings which are not maybe accurate from today's point of view, from today's era, so we have to upgrade ourselves. So that is again a growth which needs to be taken care. So I want to be active, proactive, and upgrading. I want to see myself upgrading in every field. Financially also, I want to grow. In terms of financially, if I talk about, it's not just about grow, it is like I want that freedom, so I can think, uh, you know, outside that. Like, I don't bother about money if I have enough, so I can focus on other things. Yes, still I am not satisfied with my own answer. I know, because a lot of things are going on in my mind now when it comes to growth.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Even we are not answering, we got a question or we got an idea, to think. That's enough.
Mm, yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. So uh, we are running out of time. I think 7 minutes only we have ahead.
Hmm.
Okay. Now you completed around 770 video, right?
I haven't
700
seen.
above.
I haven't seen. I haven't checked. Maybe, yeah.
Our last session was, I think, 700. And after that, you did more than 60 or 70 video you did.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, I came here with a blank mind and a blank paper, because if there is something that prejudice will be there, with sitting blank, that is nice always. Okay,
Hmm.
so which book
But
you are reading now? Let us complete. Let us have a quick question answer. Otherwise, no time's
okay.
constraint.
Yeah,
Which book you are reading?
I'm reading The Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri.
Have you completed The Secret?
The
The
Secret,
book Secret.
I read it very, very long ago. So I would prefer to read it again. Like, maybe I read during college. I started from that book particularly, and it was the first one.
Okay. In my last session with the Shanta ma'am, she said that you led the session like that. Don't tell. I have some questions that I am asking. That's all. Okay. How many hours or time you are reading every day?
It's not fixed nowadays. It is like when I enjoy 30 minutes, I go with 30 minutes. Otherwise, 1 hour, then I go with 1 hour. Like, now it's not fixed. I go with whatever time I enjoy reading.
Okay. When you have a to-do list around 10 to 15, which you will pick first? After your day-to-day habits, so after that, any 10 task, which one you will prefer, like reading, conversation, writing, reading, and different things will be there, no? Which one you will pick first?
My classes. That's I am bound to
Your
take
class of this
classes.
session or your own classes?
No, classes first. I take classes and then I go for the sessions and then I do the editing and take care of the YouTube channel. Later, I focus on reading and watching. Yeah.
Okay, out of your this all task, which is very boring or very not secure in doing, what is the task actually? Very boring or very
Uh,
less interest.
Everything is great. I enjoy everything.
Oh, that's great.
Sometimes shadowing becomes boring. Sometimes, but I assign myself to do it, not skip it.
Hmm. Shadow is still you are practicing it, right?
Yeah, it's very essential for me to polish my pronunciation. That is why.
Mm-hmm. As I said before, I couldn't attend many conversation. Actually, I planned to attend at least 10, but I don't know what happening. People are requesting to connect in Skype, but it is very difficult for me. What happened? I don't
For
know.
me too.
Skype is difficult, but this is a nice platform to talk
Hmm.
and discuss. But I'm not worried. As I said, we won't be demotivated. We have to move ahead as per our potential.
We are
Okay,
unstoppable. Spirits
we have
already.
just you shoot 4 to 5 random questions, quick questions,
Okay.
rapid question.
Rapid question. What interesting thing you do on the weekends?
Weekends.
Hmm.
I like interviews. Interviews I like most. And
Mhm.
second thing, I'm not explaining. Second thing, comedy. Comedy I like too much. Comedy,
Wow.
actually mostly Malayalam itself. And
Mm.
sometimes I watch technical videos. See,
Mhm.
making something out of waste and all. That's I'm interested.
So these are the
Yeah.
things you watch on the weekend.
Yeah. And of course, I will watch movie also, different kind of movie also I'm watching. Still, I'm watching. I have watched one movie.
Mhm.
I have to watch.
In which language?
Now I'm Tamil language. I'm watching. You know
Why not
Tamil?
in English?
English. I didn't prefer English. I don't know what happened. I'm getting satisfaction in English, but in English that background and geography, everything I like most. But this fight and other things,
Hmm.
actions, I don't like
Okay,
it.
great. Which time do you like the most in the whole day? Morning, evening, afternoon? Which time?
So actually, how can I answer for this question is very challenging. For namesake, I have to tell morning. Actually, I don't have correct answer for that.
Morning. Why? Why you don't have? It means you enjoy the whole day. That's what made it
Yeah, I
difficult.
don't. Yeah, I don't have any difficult time or something. I'm enjoying all. No problem.
Mm.
I'm
Do you play anything like any game?
Yeah, I like football. I will do football skilled work like heading, juggling. This all I am doing. But nowadays I'm not indulging in any game or something because lack of time and all. There is no surroundings. Actually, I'm not too much passionate because our health and all we have to take care. That's all. As I am abroad, I have to take myself. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so that's it for today. I think we have to wind this session up right here now. And as usual, it was really amazing talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, you attended any other session today other than this?
Yes, a lot of I took a few classes too, and I'm planning to come live on YouTube after the session.
Today.
Now,
Why don't you inform me in advance? I will be there as a observer.
I'm just
All
coming
right.
after this session. Maybe I'm planning to come.
What energy to consistently you have to move.
No, I was planning for so long. Like when I achieved 100K, I planned to come live, but I didn't come. Before that, also, I was planning. But today, I thought, let's do it. Because I think my audience also deserve that to, meet me
That's
and to
nice.
ask questions.
I
So,
think we have only a very short time, only
yes.
only seconds we have.
So will you join the live?
Yeah, I wish